going on with y'all? It's your boy NeohXO, and today I'm bringing you my predictions for Black Clover chapter 267. Before we get too deep into the video, as always, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. So chapter 266 of Black Clover was absolutely fire. I don't think that anyone didn't like this chapter. Pretty much the whole community was excited about chapter 266, and it was a banger chapter. Now, we learn a lot of information in this chapter actually, and I don't think they're gonna explore some of the information directly in the next chapter. Like, for instance, the picture that was sitting in the house, was that a picture of Noct? Now, the general consensus from the fan base of Black Clover is that is probably Noct's old house. Okay, that's just the general consensus theory going around. Now, I would have to agree with that theory, but you know, we can't 100% confirm anything until Tabata does, so I'll leave that right there. Now, what ends up happening, I know you guys have seen or read this chapter by now. What ends up happening is Noct takes Asta to this place. He uses his shadow magic, and that was a pretty cool spell, I ain't gonna lie, especially the way Tabata drew it. And they go into this place where it's kind of like some demonic stuff going on down there. That's the best way I could describe it. Basically, Noct, you know, I already did the review, so I'm not gonna get too detailed, but it's cool to just say where we're picking up from. Then Noct pretty much, you know, telling Asta the information, yada yada. Like I said, not getting too deep, and pretty much Asta gotta fight his devil now. So that's what's gonna happen next chapter. I mean, I don't really think anyone will disagree that Asta is gonna fight his devil in the next chapter. I believe that's 100% going to happen. Now, one thing that I want to address in this video is the fact that a lot of people were upset about this one small thing. And some people were upset because we didn't get to see Noelle learn ultimate magic. Now, what I have to say to that is, at the end of the day, Asta is the main character, so of course we're gonna cut back to Asta. Asta is gonna get the most screen time out of any character. Now, what I don't want to happen is Noelle learn ultimate magic off screen, because I want to learn the process of ultimate magic. It seems like they might let Noelle learn it off screen. I don't know if you guys will like that, or I don't know. I mean, I would rather if we didn't get it off screen, but we can have a situation where they flash back to it once Noelle is in battle against Vonica, because we all know that Noelle is going to have a rematch with Vonica. Now, in the rematch, they can have a flashback to ultimate magic, kind of like whenever Luck was fighting against one of the Dark Disciples and he had a flashback to learning runes. They could do something like that. But specifically speaking on Black Clover chapter 267 in my predictions, Asta fighting his devil. So I think we agree on that. Now, let's get into more depth. Is Asta going to defeat his devil? I think Asta will defeat his devil. However, I think there's a possibility that he might lose. Maybe the first time, maybe the second time, third time. I think that it's going to be a struggle. I don't think Asta is just going to go in there and just completely destroy his devil. I don't think that's the situation that's going to take place. I believe Asta is actually going to have to try hard to defeat his devil, because at the end of the day, Asta was only using the devil's power that was leaking out. So this devil is a lot stronger than a lot of people realize, because at the end of the day, we've seen how strong Asta was when he was using the devil power that was just leaking out. Now, if he defeats this devil, he's going to be using more of the devil's power. He's actually going to be able to control it. So I don't think this is going to be an easy fight for Asta, especially without his arm like he's missing an arm because the devil manifested from his arm. Like, the thing with Noct was Noct pretty much had like these pendants on his neck with a connection to the devil, but Asta's arm literally had a connection to the devil. So whenever they basically summoned Asta's devil into a ritual circle from Asta's arm was the connection to the devil. Now it seems like Asta's arm high key is gone. He looking like Fugelian right now, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I don't know, man. They might give Asta his arm back. Scratch that. They will 100% give Asta his arm back. I just don't know when. I don't know if it's gonna be after he's fighting his devil or before. It might be after he's fighting his devil, because at the end of the day, the devil took his arm. Like, the devil did take his arm. Like, that's the devil arm. For real. Like, but I think Asta might lose a couple times. Eventually, you know, they have like a couple days, which I believe Noct said 2 days, but actually I think it might actually be 3, you know, because Julius said 3, but Noct said 2, so I don't know if the day skipped or whatever. But anyways, moving on from that, I feel like Asta gonna lose, and then he's gonna eventually win because they gotta go save Yami. You know, the plot has to come into play. He has to win, or something has to shake. He can't lose to this devil right now, because if he loses, Yami is going to die. Plus, Noct said that he's gonna make Asta into an ultimate fighter. So to do that, Asta has to defeat this devil. Plus, another thing is, some people are telling me I don't think Asta can defeat it. Well, all right, I'm gonna tell you why he can defeat it. 1, because of plot, and 2, because he's Asta. Asta overcomes pretty much every situation that he was ever put in. The guy was born a peasant. Like, he had to overcome all kind of stuff, man. All kind of stuff. The man literally just fought against Dante. Nobody thought he was going to defeat Dante. I was like, y'all are tripping, because he's going to defeat Dante. And what happens? Asta defeated Dante. And then also we have some techniques that Asta might use some more. Like, for example, the technique that he used whenever he imbued his anti-magic into Yami's katana. We still need to see that, guys. We need to see that more, and that might have just been a fluke. I don't think it's going to be a one-off. I want to see that attack again with Yami's katana. Yami's katana is not in Asta's grimoire for nothing. We have not been talking about that lately. I want to bring that up in this video. That's what I'm going to do. I brought it up in this video. Asta going to need to control this devil. That's what's happening. He going to defeat it some type of way. He going to find some type of way. I don't think he going to defeat it in one chapter. I really don't. I mean, they said 2 days. So 2 days could be 2 chapters. So that makes sense to me. But anyways, that's pretty much everything I had to say in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please leave me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeohXO, and I'm out.